Hello everyone. This video I'm mentioning about the deployment of name-based models, which is Llama 4 Scout. So here I'm discussing the three files, and the first file is basically this persistent volume where I'm giving the names and the IPs for this model. I'm providing the storage and several configurations. So this persistent volume will be helpful for creating the persistent volume claim for name-based deployment. The second file is cache all, where I will be caching the model, which is Llama 4 Scout 17b16 model, and that's the latest container that we'll be downloading. But for that, we'll need NGC secret and NGC API secret. So engine you have to provide, whether it is VLLM or Tensor TLLM, profiles I'm downloading all, and then PVC we have to create. So the size you have to provide, and also the the read write many access mode. So this cache file will cache the model, and then later on it can be used for the service. So this service file we have to again launch, and for the service file the name service, which is helpful from name operator, and then you have to provide the IP, or you can label the node, the name of the repository, the tag, and also the API keys, the secrets basically, which are useful to download the model, and you can work on that. The profile that you have to choose, this profile can be chosen when you are caching the model. At that time you can see. And load balancer, the IP you have to provide. Here I have just given the load balancer to hide the IP, and the LV port, which is a load balancer port. The number of GPUs I'm using is now 4 H100 GPUs. So after this, the aim is basically how we can run all these files, and then to show you the service which is already running. I have not done that. I have already recorded it, because the downloading and the running of the model will take a lot of time with some debugging, but overall the files will remain the same. So I'm showing you the pods inside the name service. So you can check the pods now. So that's the pod I have already launched, and which is running from 4 days now. And then after the pod, you can check the description also, which IP, where exactly it is running on which node. Once we have that pod, you can export the pod name in name3 variable. It is just for ease down my workload in terms of copying the whole pod IP and then use it. So that's why I have exported that variable. Then you can check the cache file. You can see it there, the status of the cache, whether it is ready or not. So you can see it is ready. So once you run it, how exactly we have to run it, I will show that approaches as well. And after the cache, I will show you the status of the name service as well. So let's see the status of the name service. Exactly. So here we have the status of the name service, which is also ready. As I mentioned, this is already recorded, so that's why it is from 4 days, which is active. I mean, this is another way. I'm just showing the name cache again inside the namespace name service, and the PVC which is attached to this name cache is this one. So this PVC is made up of the PV file, persistent volume file, which we have already developed or created, and we have run it. So I'm trying to get inside the pod. Now I'm inside the pod, running pod, name-based pod for Llama 4 Scout, and then I'll be showing you the number of GPUs I used for this particular pod. But here in this case, I'm first trying to show you the profiles. So there are a number of profiles. You can see the compatible and non-compatible files. So here TensorRT based is non-compatible, and so the VLLM profile we have chosen. So the compatibility with TRT VLLM is none. Incompatible profiles are also provided. And now we will see the best profile, which I have mentioned that which is a VL11 and with tensor parallelism 4. So that's why 4 GPUs you can see it here. The compute is still 0% because we haven't provided any curl request. Now I'm providing the curl request, but here just to show you the format, the node IP and the port you have to provide, that you have to replace. I'll replace it by creating a run file so that IP will not be visible and the port will not be visible, but the format will look something like this. And with the help of a load balancer also, you can provide a load balancer IP and the port. So this is the image I'm providing. As I said, it is a multi-model which understands image as well as multiple languages. So let's explore the different directories inside the pod. So you can see I'm going inside NGC Hub and NGC. We have downloaded these two models, Llama 4 and the Llama 3.3 Nemotron, Scout and Nemotron models. And the size is 203 because it's around 103 billion parameters. You can see it on, this is from the VLLM website, the model details. Just to show you the number of parameters, 109 billion parameters. So multiplied by 2, that will be the amount of memory, approximate amount of memory you need for 16-bit deployment. So just exploring some of the directories, this is how you can explore. Now I'm providing the details about the deployment. So you need to have NGC API key, then you have to create the secrets in terms of NGC secret and then NGC API secret. After that, you have to run the persistent volume file, which will create the persistent volume claim. Once you have the persistent volume claim, that persistent volume claim can be utilized by the cache file, which I'm running here. So the cache file will be able to generate the persistent volume claim from the persistent volume file which we have run it. So these are the Kubernetes command. So I'm just showing you the command, but I'm not running it. So after the cache file, the next task is basically to run the service file, which will provide you the endpoint and the port. So here we go. And the namespace that we're using, everything is under name service. So it's better to use a single namespace for a single deployment and you change the namespace for another deployment. So again, I'm trying to export the name3 variable with the help of a pod details so that I can get inside the pod and then we can run it. So let's check the name caches. The same, and they are ready. I mean, it will not change before. I'm just showing you the process. You start with the API keys. Then once you have API key, you have to generate the secrets and GC API secret and the NGC secret. After that, persistent volume, then cache file, service file, and once you have that, you can check the status of cache and the service. So here the service is also ready. And also the pod you can check whether it is running or not. So for the cache, the pod will be running and later on it will be destroyed as soon as the cache is ready. But then once you run the service, the pod will be running continuously because it's a service that will provide you the endpoint. So that's another detail of name services. The name may be more or less similar. So you can see the cache is basically attached to this PVC. So again, I'm showing the NVIDIA SMI, but it's still 0%. Now let's develop a run.sh file, which will have the curl request in the same format. And this is the image I'll be utilizing with the greenery wooden walking way and the blue sky with the cloudy sky. You can see clear blue. You can see the 80%, 85% utilization of the memory on all 4 GPUs. The first one I already run, so I didn't show, but the second one I have already shown, and you can see the details. So this is it. Thanks a lot for watching this particular video.